Hi everyone, it's Rez here, but with another video. So today, just want to talk about my experience here in the UK after clocking a year. Guys, just imagine. So on the 31st of August, I just clocked a year here in the UK. Yeah, it's been. Sorry guys, my wife is doing some in the kitchen. I don't know if you heard that, but yeah. So it's really been good and really good experience. So I just wanted to talk about like how it has been for me for the last 1 year, what I've learned, what I'm hoping to learn, and um, yeah, just want to share my experience to be honest and see how it has been. But most importantly, thanks to you guys that have been watching me share my life here. I didn't say that I share everything to do with my life, but I share most of the things that to do with my life or maybe just my career. And yeah, you guys have been there for me as I've been there for you. Like it's reciprocal, yeah, as you can see. But yeah, so the first thing that I learned is don't be afraid to start over. Yeah. So what I mean by this is when I was back home in Malawi, I was working. I was already used to the system of procurement or how we do things in Malawi, or this is what we do. I was really I was on the go. I was okay. Yeah. So coming here meant I had to start learning new things or starting over, like learning new things. Yes, I'm still working in procurement, but this is kind of like different context, different country, different rules, different regulations, policies, and everything. So you can see, at first I was like, should I really like when I had got the offer and everything? I was like, is it worth it? Like for me to go? I mean, I'm already doing well here, like back home in Malawi. I'm doing well, and but I was like, you know what? Give it a try, give it a go. You never know what this brings. But yeah, I am excited that I came, and what I've learned is like is more than what I would have. I wouldn't say is more than what I would have learned in Malawi because, as I said, the context, the countries are different. So I didn't expect to learn what I'm learning here in Malawi. It really makes sense. I can't compare learning what I'm learning here with what I'm learning in Malawi. I mean, it won't make sense. But I guess you get the picture to say what I've learned here is really, I've learned a little more here on this side than I would have learned in Malawi. And I'm just thinking that this is kind of like good for me in terms of my career. I think it has kind of like opened up my mind to know that there are different ways of doing things. The way I was doing back home is not the only way to do things, but there are also different ways of doing things. So yeah, that's one of the things that I'll say. Don't be afraid to start over. And I'll be honest to say this: starting over may be a little bit difficult, specific, mainly in the first few months. I'll be honest to say, I wouldn't say struggle. No, I'll say it. I'll be honest to say the first 2 or 3 months I kind of like struggled like to do with work because I was trying to get myself into the system, trying to understand everything. The best thing that I did was I read a lot. I was just trying to read, like read. But then, as much as I was reading, I also told myself, I don't know if you can hear the noise, but I'll continue speaking. I told myself, as much as you can read, make sure that you're practicing or you're doing the work itself. So that's what I started doing. I was like, you know what, just do a lot more work. And then I started getting used to work itself. And yeah, people were like, oh, yeah, you're doing it much better. And yeah, so the first few months, I would say the first 3 months were a little bit more challenging in a way. But I was like, you know what, I'm here, I have to learn. I can't say, oh, it's challenging, I have to go back home. It really makes sense. So that's what I'd say about the first 3 months. But from month 4, I was like on the go. But also, I think I'd say coming here, I was really trying to settle down. I'm trying to focus on work. I'm trying to find a house because when I came, I was staying at the staff accommodation for NHS Highland, which was really good. I'm happy because my boss had already sorted out everything for me. So when I had come, I had like a room that I knew I was going to. So it wasn't difficult for me. So that was well sorted out. But I had to find a house for myself. So like where I stay now. So I was trying to find that. I was trying to go to work, trying to. So it was just a lot happening at one time. So I'd say that's it for the first 3 months. And yeah, here I am. Good work has been good. I've just clocked a year. It's been okay. Yeah. Now another thing that I've learned is never be afraid of asking questions. By this I mean there is no such a thing as a silly question. Now what I mean by this is, I'm in a new country, and the best way for me to learn how they do things here, or the best way for me to understand how they do things here, is for me to ask questions and for me to understand. Because if I just go on myself and say like, you know what, I'll Google, or I'll just try to go, I'll find my way on my way, I'll find my own way to do things here, you can get yourself in trouble. So the best way is to ask. And at the end of the day, I've realized that the locals here, they're really welcoming, to be honest. Like 100%, you ask a question, they're always there to help you out. So the best thing you can do is be free to ask and never feel like, yo, if I ask, maybe they feel like, yo, if you ask, that's the best thing you can do. I remember the first time that I just come, uh, I asked someone, like, I even asked someone, like, how can I find my way to town? So the guy was like, oh, you know what, if you want to walk, you have to use this road, or if you get a bus, you can be able to get it there, or something like that. So you can see, so I mean, the idea is just ask. No one will be like, yo, how is this odd man asking me about how to get to town? Yeah. So that's it. Another thing that I've also learned now, this one is in line with asking questions, is when you're in a new place, not everyone knows that you're new in that place. Yeah. So me being in Inverness, for everyone who is seeing me, it's not like they're like, it's not like I'm walking with a banner, like, or something attached to my forehead saying, oh, Waze is new here, treat him as a as as someone who is just new. No, they don't know up until maybe we get to talk, and it's when they can be able to know. So why I'm saying this is because for that reason, you may think everyone knows that you're a newcomer here, and you try to feel like you're entitled to something, like you're entitled to people treating you better, you're entitled to people treating you in a, I don't know, in a certain way. Yeah. Yeah. Hi guys. I'm gonna
Yeah,
have
it
my
has no
smoothie.
sweet thing.
Yeah.
It's actually not sweet at all. Just tastes like health.
Hi guys. I'm about to have my smoothie here. Has a lot of berries and everything. But yeah, let's see how it goes. It's good. You want some? Mm, it's perfect. Mm. Yeah. What was I talking about? I've forgotten. You know, like food and drinks and everything can make you forget what you're talking about. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was talking about if you're new here, don't think everyone knows that you're new. So don't be entitled to a certain type of treatment that people should give you to say, oh, because I'm new, everyone should treat me in a certain way, like, oh, because I'm new. No one will treat you like that because not everyone knows. And most of the times maybe someone is also new here. So it's like all of you guys are new here and you're expecting to be treated in a different way. It doesn't work like that. But yeah, that thing is good though. What else? So yeah, that's about work itself, of learning by asking questions, or not, or being treated as a newcomer here. And what else? I think pretty much this is the experience has been good for me. It has really been good. I've just been exposed to a different type of living, or different way of living, I'd say. But it's really been good. I've learned. I'm still learning, as I said. Yeah, it's really been good. And much thanks to you guys who have been there watching my videos. And yeah, this, I don't know what I was talking about in this video, but I was just talking about my experience here. I think, yeah, that's what I was talking about. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Let me finish my smoothie or something like that. Hmm. Yeah. So see you guys in the next video. Peace.